Hello everyone, my name is Tazzy Cookie, and welcome back to another commentary. Lately I find it funny to imagine a dev sitting in a room coding in dancing crabs at a rave than actually fixing an ongoing list of problems within a video game. Is this just all smoke and mirrors to distract us from the true problem at hand? Now don't get me wrong, I'm all for a good Easter egg hunt. Let me use this analogy. When I was growing up, my mother would always say, you have to finish your homework before you go outside and play. And we damn well know that DICE still has a lot of homework to do. The Battlefield community is so creative, and we love making content. And not being able to rent or own or control our own server almost makes this impossible to do. Maybe this is why we don't see any Battlefield Legends anymore. The state that the game is in has deterred people from coming and joining a server, and you don't see people like Thready hosting or Mr. Assault or these Battlefield Legends that we've come accustomed to watching over the years. Maybe they figured it out. Maybe they said, I've had enough, and moved on to better and greater things. Now when it comes to Battlefield, I try to stay optimistic. I mean, Solomon Islands looks promising, so hopefully that is a good release. And if it's not, I'm not too sure how the Battlefield community is actually going to react. You might see a lot of people leave. Now unfortunately for me, my opinion is this. Solomon Islands is a make or break for me and Battlefield. I really hope that they've listened to the community and implement all the changes that we've been asking for. And I know a lot of people have been working day in and day out on these changes to be made, and it's not as easy as we think, but hopefully they have listened to their Battlefield community. I would absolutely love to hear you guys' thoughts as to where Battlefield stands with you in the comments section below. Why are you still playing? And if you're not playing anymore, what was the determining factor for you moving on from the franchise? Now with all that being said, recently I reached out with somebody that actually works at DICE. I wanted to basically have an interview and ask him or her some questions. They got back to me and said, yeah, we'd like to potentially do this and set up a time in the near future. And basically I'm going to leave you guys with that. Hopefully that actually happens, fingers crossed. And leave some comments below as to what type of questions, if you had the opportunity, would you like to ask a DICE employee. I'm not saying that person is going to answer those questions, but if I have a handful of questions to go into the interview with, then maybe some of them will get answered. Who knows? I'm going to close this commentary with an old Field of Dreams reference. It's an old movie, an old baseball movie, and they basically said, if you build it, they will come, and that's the way I look at it when it comes to Battlefield. If they make a lot of the corrections that they need to be made and implemented, I think you're going to see all these old school Battlefield legends come back. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed this commentary. I'm Tazzy Cookie, signing out.